Okay, are you ready for question 3?
I was born ready. I was born like this.
Alright, so this is from Luke.
Okay.
And he says, what would you say the most important thing is when it comes to branding yourself online? I'm setting up a tattoo shop and I don't know where to start with creating a brand.
And what's amazing about tattoos, as I don't have any tattoos, but what's amazing about tattoos is they are the brand. They are the art. And what I love that my audience is not just musicians, but it's creatives. I love that because I think of musicians and tattooists as so similar, just creating amazing art. And the thing with being a tattooist is just like being in a band and being a musician, when you make an amazing piece of art, the world wants to see it. You know, we live in a time now where art is valuable. And what's really amazing is we talk about how music isn't valuable. I think art's more valuable now than it's ever been. I think really people appreciate it. And the reason for that is because we've gone through, this is a bit deep and meaningful. I think we have gone through a time over the last 100 years which has culminated over the 90s and the early 2000s into building businesses which are very structured and very regimented, which is why you get those kind of TV shows which take the piss and say things like "computer says no." And there's a great book by Seth Godin, who's just a mastermind genius, and in it he has this quote which he says everything's systemized. He says, if you go into McDonald's and you order a McDonald's Big Mac and a Coke, eat half the Big Mac and drink half the Coke, and then put the other half of your Big Mac into your Coke, walk up to the counter and just say, I can't drink my Coke, there's a fucking half a Big Mac stuck in it. Because the system hasn't been designed, everyone will go, oh shit, I don't know what to do. But the queue is mounting up, we don't want to cause a scene. They'll probably either give you your money back or they'll give you another Big Mac and Coke. Because everything's just so systemized. Yeah. And all of a sudden, we are now entering a time where people are realizing that because of social media, because of virality or whatever, viralability, whatever the word is, because of that, people are appreciating beautiful things more than they've ever done because the technology is there to allow it. You're just scrolling through your Instagram and all of a sudden a beautiful picture will pop up and you just think, wow, that's absolutely fantastic.
So accessible.
Yeah, and art is valuable. It's and I'm not talking about valuable as in £5, £10. I'm talking about building a brand valuable. I'm talking about change the rest of your life valuable. And when you are a tattooist, you have the power to trigger emotion that most people can't do. Like when I see an amazing tattoo, I'm literally, my world stops and I'm like, fuck, that's incredible. You know, not just a picture, not just art as in it's drawn, but then it's gone onto the skin and the actual contours of the arm and how it all fits together is a true art form. When you see something which is that good, you just think, fuck, that's incredible. It's shareable, it's likable, it's commentable. I think, and it's like when an artist picks up a guitar and they sit and they just play an amazing song. Like Damian Rice can pick up a guitar and sing a song and make me just think, fuck, he's just amazing. He's just jaw-droppingly amazing. And so that's the thing that's going to build your brand. It's the thing that you're already doing. It's the thing that you love to do. That's the best bit about this is we're not talking about shitty business stuff and how to advertise and boosting. We're talking about making art, which is the stuff that we got into to do this. I got into being a bass player because I wanted to create music and play music. Luke got into be a tattooist because he loves art, he loves tattoos, and he wants to bring value doing that. That's the thing to do. And if you haven't got enough people as yet paying you for tattoos, the way to do that is go and find people and just say, dude, let me create some sick tattoos on your arm. And if some amazing tattooist said to me, look, I'll stick a tattoo on as long as you're going to put me on all of your Instagram and all that kind of stuff and promote it. I'd be like, right, yeah, it's amazing. I love art. And so, you know, if at this moment in time people are looking at it and saying, I'm not ready to pay for it, then what you've got to do is you've got to get your work out there. And that is on paper and it's on skin and it's just doing the thing that you absolutely love to do. Just because, and this is this is something we should cut for Instagram, just because you are going from loving to do something into making money from it, it doesn't mean that the passion is gone, and it doesn't mean you care any less, and it doesn't mean that gives you the right to say, well, I'm not doing it anymore because I'm not getting paid for it. It doesn't give you the right to do that. What it gives you the right to do is just say, I want to make money from what I do, my passion, which I absolutely love to do. If I don't want to do it, I don't have to take the job on. That's the great thing about being self-employed. However, there is more than just an hourly rate at stake. You know, if someone comes along that's an influencer that can actually influence your career, then it's just time. It's just you saying, I'll pop down, I'll do a tattoo, or I'll pop along and I'll play some music if it's going to get you stuff. And I see all of these forums all the time about people saying, oh, we're not getting paid, we're just, you know, we're just getting, what's the word they always use? We're not getting paid for it. We're just actually getting, it's always exposure in it. We're just getting, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. And because you can say no. If someone says, look, I haven't got any money, but I can give you exposure, then what you do is you leverage the exposure. So if someone says, I can't give you any money, but I can give you exposure, and they say, by the way, it's primetime BBC Radio 1, and there's probably going to be 3 million people listening. Fucking right, that's worth free. Like, that is absolutely worth free. If it's someone's birthday party and there's 20 people there and they don't want to pay for it, just go. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And there's everything in between. If you're going to go and play something which has got millions of people listening and they want you to play for free, is it worth it? Yeah. If it's, you know, I have to go and play a gig and there may or may not be some people in it there, but there may be some music industry people there. You weigh up. Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? Have I got the time? Am I going to gain anything from it? Can I do social media from it? So with this, do the thing that you were born to do. The thing that brings you passion, which is create beautiful art. And if people are asking you to do art which isn't that good, that you're not proud of, then in your spare time, go and do the art that you think is the most beautiful stuff that you can do and share it. Hashtag the shit out of it. Do one every single day and hashtag it on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff, because your Instagram will absolutely grow if there's beautiful art. If every single day there's a beautiful tattoo on your Instagram of something that you've done, then I guarantee if you're hashtagging that and the word will spread, it will grow, and then it's just a matter of time. And that patience thing then comes in, where the matter of time, where we did a video earlier on and I was saying, I gave people an update, which is on the YouTube. I gave people an update of where I am. My social media side of things now is 1 year old. In the next week or two, it's 1 year old. And things are starting to kick off so fast all of a sudden. And I'm thinking, wow, it's taken me a year of, everyone knows how much content I create. I do a video every single day. I'm on Instagram every single day. All of my day is social media, and it's 1 year and it's starting. It's not kicking off, it's starting for me to go, fuck, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. I'm actually gonna do it. This is gonna work. But it's taken me a year of hard slog before I've even gone, shit, this is gonna work. So it's gonna take me another year before it actually starts working properly, and probably another year after that before I go, it worked and is carrying on working. So, you know, you can't just put a piece of art out there and just say, why have I not got loads of tattoos? So I would say that the key is do the thing that brings you passion and make people emotional via your art. Then do that consistently. Don't just think because you've done it once, it'll keep working. Just do it consistently, again and again. More pieces, more styles, more things that you love to do. And people 100% will buy into that with tattoos
on Instagram. And in terms of like branding, would you say essentially a head of logo, a head of brand image and everything like that, just focus on what you're doing and build a brand around you? Yeah,
but I also think the great thing with this is when you're an artist, I mean, who's better to brand you than an artist? I mean, you are the master of your own creation. Yeah. So, you know, some awesome piece of tattoo, some tattoo or some logo. I mean, if you're an artist, you have that creativity that you can do. So I would go to town on the branding. Yeah. I'd absolutely go to town, but I just make sure it was all from here without sounding really kind of like, you know, deep and meaningful. I just make sure I believed in it, because if you 100% believe in something, it's so much easier for it to flow.
Yeah.